you see the ship going down, and you have the parents, and they're putting their kids on a lifeboat. They're saying, here, you save yourself, kind of thing. I mean, it was so new then, everybody knows now what the situation is.
I think just a matter of time, but we could be here for hours. One thing is, I just like to comment on the sterility of movie making. You have such a beautiful film, and it's so clean, but obviously there is so much grit and grunge behind there. We have to look through that to look at it. There is so much, just, clean, the bus going and the kids, but there is so much more in layers that we have to peel through when we look at it. I just like to spend a moment on gender discrimination, because as I see the audience, there's obviously an equal man-woman ratio. The way we treat women, even in your movie, you want a boy, and she doesn't get one. I'm sorry, you probably didn't have anything to eat. You look like you need something. We'll try and get you. But it was the fact that, you even very briefly touched on that, and it was quite obvious. And you showed how, the guys will obviously go to the city, even though may not, but the representation is there. Do you folks have any comment on the gender issue? I'd love to hear from you. Everybody's equal. Did you go in, and do you think that that's there and it was the girl's story that she didn't get to dream, or if it had been a boy in that situation, would he have?
No, I mean, the reason I put the girl here, because as I said, factories normally prefer to hire girls, and at one point they get trafficked into sex industry. But if I had captured the boy, I mean, he would, as a parent, he would have done the same. I mean, he couldn't achieve his dream if he would have sent his daughter or son to school.
And did you put that in for a purpose, that she didn't, and he got the baseball and the snacks, and she didn't? Why was that?
As you mentioned, there's different layers. My movie also has a layer of faith. I always say that Petra Pan is a story about family, love, and faith. And Elena's journey is also about her faith. She receives this medal from her mother to believe in Mary, that she will, she would be her mother in this journey in the U.S. So her promise was to be with Manuel. And as soon as they're together, she's not entirely happy. I needed a different conflict so that they wouldn't, it's like, oh, they're together, the story's over. And no, there's a different conflict. And as he mentioned, all Petra Pans have different stories. Once they got to Miami, I wanted to show that because this story is not based specifically on two Petra Pans. It's a collection of anecdotes, but what happens in the Parker home is mostly fiction. It's a drama that I wanted to put. But I just added that of Elena being treated less than Manuel, so that she could take the courage of saying, no, like, I have faith that there's something better for both of us.
Plus, when they got together, she was the boss. Right? She told him to go, right? So I think we draw this to a close, but just before you all go away, what I'd like to do is, Mr. Holyfield is here, if you can come down. Just like to introduce you to James Holyfield. He is the winner of our poster competition. Every year we have that, and the poster that wins becomes the face of the festival for that year. So I just wanted you to meet the man. And when you become a really rich festival, we'll give you more, which is $250. Go and have a dinner somewhere and keep it up. Everybody can see it outside.
That's long.
Edith, you want to say a couple of words on how you did this? Or are you just a genius and you did it?
I went to RCC and I just got my transfer to Cal State Fullerton, so I get my bachelor's in arts, and I actually am a animation and illustration major, and it was an assignment, and my professor was like, hey, did you want to try doing a poster design for Riverside International Film Festival? I was like, sure, why not? So I got my little drawing tablet for my computer, and I hand drew it. It's all hand drawn, no images were used, so I'm glad you like it.
A great big thank you to the board members, but also all our volunteers this year have been wonderful. So please don't forget your ballots and hand them in. And if there is absolutely one burning remark from this panel, who would take it? No hands. Okay, so we done. Thank you so much. Stay for the other movies, enjoy yourselves.